Alright, what is up everybody? Coming back at you with another video on the channel. And today we have got a hot new release. This is always one of the most popular knives when it comes out. I just got this in, just got off work, got home and got it. So we're going to do a quick unboxing, a quick first look. I'm going to get it in hand for a week or two and do a full review. But this is the CKF Custom Knife Factory EVO 4.0. So I've had two 3.0s. I really enjoyed them. Obviously, they're large knives. Let's go ahead and unbox this and we'll talk more. Uncase it. So you do get your hardware. Everyone said this came with a bunch of pivots and stuff this time. Wow. Yeah, so there's, what was that, 2 extra pivots. Oh, at the camera, you do get your bearings. These are multi-row bearings. You get extra thrust washers, stop pin, all your hardware, extra lock bar inserts. So that is awesome. I wish more companies did that. Check out the card here, S90V. I got the plain Jane number 189. So NC Blade did a drop on these. They did the pre-order like a year ago. They just did the drop on Friday, March 22nd. I was not ready for the drop at all. Had no idea it was coming. I don't know if other people did. I surely didn't see them announce it. Get the red CKF cloth out. So when they dropped, they had the 4.0, which is this knife. They also had the EVO T, which is a Tonto. The EVO T was actually a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch bigger than this knife. So this is the smallest EVO they've ever done. All of these were an S90V. They had a couple options in the 4.0 and a couple options in the T. All of the 4.0s sold out. I believe that night he dropped him 5:30, maybe 6, something like that. I just got the email, the what's new email, and saw these. Hopped on there. I knew I wanted a plain Jane, grabbed it, and got UPS next day air. Today is Tuesday. It shipped out on Monday. That was smart, doing it late on Friday. Got all weekend to ship them. Anyways, so this is the plain Jane. So let's get the blade out here. Like I said, these were all S90V, and look at that belt satin. Absolutely beautiful. This blade is sick. So I'm gonna put this up high. So let's pull out a 3.0. This is the dark tie hand satin, and I do have a CKF Zircuti clip on it. We're gonna go pivot to pivot here to get a size comparison. So obviously the 3.0 is quite a bit bigger. We're going to switch them again. This the 4.0 is coming in at 7.5 inches. This is an 8.5 inch knife. So in hand, obviously it's a large knife, and I really like that. I like a large knife. Let's line these back up. Where's the other 3.0? I've got knives everywhere. Here is the black wash and micarta inlaid 3.0. So they did do some carbon fiber inlays on the EVO T. They didn't do really any on the 4. On the 4, you had the DLC. You had this version, the hand satin with Zircuti pivot collar. There was a left-handed plain Jane, which I did not pick up. It said sold out, but after I bought this one, it showed in stock. Is what it is. This knife works great for lefties. So there's kind of a size comparison. Now, once I purchased this knife, I went back and looked at the size, and it worried me a little bit. You know, I've got big 2XL ham hands. That's the 3.0. You know, the ergos on this thing obviously work great for me. I did have a lot of room on the end, so I was like, well, the ergos on this knife work well. I'll give it a chance. If I don't like it, I can always sell it. I did want the plain Jane version because obviously I had the black wash, I had the hand satin, and the belt satin on this blade with this hollow grind is just absolutely wicked. dropping stuff left and right over here. But we'll go over this thing real quick. So there's not a ton of videos on this 4.0 out. Man, that is smooth already. One big YouTuber, Lefty EDC, did one with his Lefty model, and it was not good. He did not get a good representation of this knife. That's part of why I didn't go with the Lefty. But guys, this right-handed model is absolutely dialed in. detent is perfect, nice and stout, really good snap, works good with the thumb studs and the reverse hole. detent is money. The ergos with my big ass ham hands, they work pretty well. I can choke up on it here, still get a 4-finger grip. Thumb lands very comfortable. I'm a lefty, so it's more natural. Plenty of room there. I can choke back, and I can get the pinky right there. And that's not bad either. It feels better lefty. But the choke up, so if you were going to EDC this knife, which I will not, obviously, it would be great. The pocket clip has that barked finish. The stone wash is done really well. There's not some like very noticeable spots. One reason I didn't go with the dark tie is because it had these couple spots on it that stuck out really bad. And I didn't love that. I'm a little OCD, and that bothers the shit out of me. If I could have this refinished and keep the bark pattern, I'd probably do that. And then on this one, obviously the micarta, I've looked at getting inlays, aftermarket carbon fiber. I may end up doing that because the EVO T with the carbon fiber inlay looked absolutely sick. But again, this is the plain Jane S90V. This is number 189, and guys, the action, I've had it out for 5 minutes. I took a couple short videos, and then I'm filming this, but I mean, look at this. Insane already. I'm pretty happy with that in hand. A lot of people said they absolutely love the size. I'd probably like the size of the EVO T better. That'd probably be my kind of Goldilocks size, but this works. I did not love the blade shape on the EVO T. You know, and apparently a lot of other people didn't, because a couple of the EVO T, like the plain Jane EVO T, stayed in stock almost all weekend, which is crazy for the 3.0. So I don't know if they're doing a bunch of these or what. Crazy for the 4.0, I mean. But yeah, detent is money, action is money. Centering, it's pretty dead on. I mean, it might be slightly to this side, but that's good enough to not mess with. The pocket clip was a little loose. I tightened that down, tightened the body screws, put a little, I didn't actually put KPL, I put some of Brian Brown's action oil in there. Need to order some more KPL. But man, that detent is good. Action already, it is butter smooth. Oh, that is nice. Lock up, what are we looking at here? What, 30? 30, 40? Maybe 40. Very nice. You also get an extra lock bar. So once it does get to where it's a little late, you just put the new lock bar in. Boom, fixed. Stonewash is done really well. I like the satin hardware. Lefty flick is great. On the flats here, you can kind of see, let's see if I can get in the right light. You can kind of see the horizontal in the right light. I don't think it's going to show through the camera. But in direct sunlight, I could see the horizontal flats. Looks like it's maybe acid washed and stone washed over the horizontal flats. Hard to say there. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, overall though, very happy with this. Yeah, detent's great, left-handed. I saw a lot of people say they had a light detent. That was a worry. But I will say on this knife, it had almost no detent. I had to add a lot of lock bar pressure. And, probably 50-60% now, and that's after a lot of fidgeting. This one I ended up adding a little bit, and it's still lighter than this one. These, where they're so large, they almost feel, I don't know if I'd say clunky. They don't feel as, I don't know, this feels like a, you know, a light go-kart, and these are big muscle cars, if that makes sense. I'm a car guy, so, yeah, QC on mine, guys, unless something changes, is awesome. I do wish there was a little bit of a color differentiation on the backspacer. Like this one with the Zerk backspacer looks nice. If I ever see an aftermarket backspacer, I'll probably grab it. But yeah, the, you know, thumb studs, boom. Try the thumb hole here, that's good too. This action is getting extremely smooth. Blade play, tiniest bit. I can probably, I bet that doesn't have Loctite on it. Is that a T10? Let's see if this is a T10. I think it's a T15. No, much bigger than a T10. It's at least a T15. And would you look at that? I've got a T15 right here. Making sure not to scratch it. Maybe a T20. The T15's a little loose in there. Okay. So, big pivot hardware. Yeah. Yep, I'm digging it, guys. Excellent example of QC. This is what you would expect from a CKF knife. You know, a lot of people hate on the price. It ain't 630 bucks. It ain't 630 bucks worth of knife. Like, okay, don't buy it. You know, it's popular enough for you to, it's popular enough you had to ask for one to review it just to shit on it. You know, normally the people that actually buy them don't shit on them because they appreciate it. But hell, when somebody sends you a loaner knife, it's easy to shit on, isn't it? Just saying. Just saying. I bought this one. You know? I paid a lot more for knives, paid a lot less. Are they overpriced? I mean, they're probably about $100 over what they should be, just for the hype. But it's a very quality piece. Don't get me wrong. It is very well done. Yeah, I'm digging it. Cool. Well, that is a quick unboxing, first look at the CKF EVO 4.0, 7.5 inch overall length, 3.125 inch blade. Another comparison to the 3.0. Like I said, with my big ham hands, I was worried. It's all right. I'm happy with it. So I'm gonna get some fidget time with that thing. Also, I got a full review coming soon. The Dead Reckon Knives Ridgeback. Digging this knife. It is a bank vault lockup button knife from an American manufacturer. Integral. Sweet. Oh, let me do some other quick size comparisons. Sorry about that. How about some Devo knives? It's the Devo Knives Mash V2.5. I'm going to line the back ends up here, and why not? Devo Knives Stout 2.0, two of my favorite knives right now. Okay. So, almost identical. I think that's a little too far. Too far up right there. That's right about right. So almost identical in size to a Mash. I think it's too far up too. Yeah, pretty much identical in size to a Mash and a Stout V2.5. How about a Winter Blade Co. Factor? We'll factor that in. I got jokes, dude. Okay, so obviously quite a bit bigger than the Factor. And that's a fact. Oh. And a knife, a lot of people probably have a Chavez 229, obviously quite a bit bigger. So overall, I would call it a medium to medium small knife. I'd say 7.5 is medium. That's not what your girl said. Oh. But yeah, the ergos are good, obviously same size. Ergos are different with the Mash, but still good. On both, you know, you've got that big finger choil there, fits my big fat fingers pretty well, And it feels good. I'm happy. Ooh, quick, right quick. Get a little piece of paper here, do a quick cut test, a little bite test. Yep, she's sharp. So checks all the boxes, does all the things. I'm digging it, guys. I'm digging it. If you can find one on the secondary, pick it up. Or in another year, there might be a pre-order a year away for the EVO 5. Anyways, appreciate you watching. Have yourself a great day.